Have you ever experienced problems with your purchased goods or products where the fixed price is different from the sales price? Have you ever experienced problems with the charging of higher interest than the contracted rate? Have you ever experienced obstruction or irregularity of transaction with the contract? And do you know how to deal with these problems and find solutions for them? Now, please calm down and sit back, since these problems are not your fault and you should not blame yourself. We encourage you to turn your mindset upside down and empower yourself with the concepts of consumers' rights under the law with the affiliation of the government and private sectors. Office of the Consumer Protection Board of Thailand. We shall be the focal agency in the matters pertaining to consumer protection nationwide and fair treatment for consumer development and sustainability.
สวัสดีค่ะ My name is Thanwarat Nonmani. I'm here at the Government Complex แจ้งวัฒนะ Many important Thai departments located here, and now I would like to introduce the Office of the Consumer Protection Board.
Consumer Protection Mission. Our mission is stipulated in the government's policy targeting consumer protection in all aspects with proactive activities to protect consumers from fraudulence and mistreatment, encouraging the private sectors to uphold accountability for customers with corporate social responsibility, improvement of laws and relevant measures for encouraging the fairness for all with capacity building for all relevant entities. The Consumer Protection Act of 1979 was promulgated as a safeguard for all Thai citizens and later was amended in 1998 with enactments of laws, regulations, orders, and bylaws in consequence, including the Direct Selling and Direct Marketing Act of 2002, the Liability for Damages Arising from Unsafe Products Act of 2008, and the Act on Consumer Case Procedure of 2008. Nevertheless, the consumer protection in Thailand falls not only under the Consumer Protection Act of 1979, but includes the implementation and exercise of all relevant laws under the agency's responsibility. These agencies work in an integrative approach with referral among cases and actors for the maximum benefit of consumers. We spend our tireless efforts for consumer protection in all schemes with spectrum of tasks, advocacy, campaigns, and law enforcement with vigorous protection for consumers, responding to core policies on exercise of legal instruments and protection against advantage taking, such as unfair contracts, unfair advertising, or closure of necessary information of goods and services. In 1979, the Consumer Protection Act was promulgated and was amended with additional provisions in 1998. Currently, the third version of this act, under the discretion of the Parliament, that shall create more efficiency for the consumer protection if enacted. Moreover, there are a number of organizations bearing responsibilities and duties on consumer protection tasks with specific mandates and authorities in pursuance of the legislation of each organization, such as the laws with consumer protection in Thailand, Ministry of Public Health covering the Food and Drug Administration, Department of Disease Control, Department of Health, Department of Medical Sciences, and more. Ministry of Commerce by the Department of Internal Trade. Ministry of Agriculture and Cooperatives by the Department of Livestock and Department of Agriculture. Ministry of Industry by the Thai Industrial Standards Institute. Ministry of Transport by the Department of Land Transport and Department of Civil Aviation. Ministry of Interior by the Department of Provincial Administration, Department of Lands. Ministry of Social Development and Human Security, supervising dormitory services in general, and the National Housing Authority. Ministry of Finance, supervising the designation of interests from loans of financial institutes, commercial banking, and loan with fraudulence. Office of the Insurance Commission, covering life insurance businesses, casualty insurance, and victims of car accidents. Office of the National Telecommunications Commission, covering mobile phone, radio, and television broadcasting poles. And now, there are a number of alliances of consumer protection in 10 ASEAN member states. In reference to the ASEAN Economic Community Blueprint, consumer protection is a part of its action plan for the establishment of an ASEAN community with a people-centered approach. The ASEAN Committee on Consumer Protection was formed in 2007 with significant roles for the enhancement and development of consumer protection cooperation among its member states, including information sharing and network building for the benefit of ASEAN consumers. Since its inception in 2007, the ACCP has made good progress in terms of development of the notification and information exchange mechanism on unsafe products in AMSs, development of cross-border consumer redress website, the conduct of short courses for capacity building activities to benefit AMSs, as well as awareness raising for consumers through outreach activities, leaflets, and publications.
สวัสดีค่ะและตอนนี้ดิฉันได้รับเกียรติสูงสุดจากท่านจิรชัยมูลทองโรยเลขาธิการสำนักงานคณะกรรมการคุ้มครองผู้บริโภคค่ะสวัสดีค่ะ
สวัสดีครับสวัสดีครับ
อยากให้ท่านพูดถึงสคบพ.สังเขปค่ะ
สคบนี่เป็นหน่วยงานกลางในการคุ้มครองผู้บริโภคนะครับและเป็นหน่วยงานเดียวที่ทำหน้าที่คุ้มครองสิทธิผู้บริโภคถ้าผู้บริโภคไปซื้อสินค้าหรือไปใช้บริการแล้วได้รับข้อมูลไม่ครบถ้วนถูกต้องหรือซื้อสินค้าใช้บริการแล้วเกิดความไม่ปลอดภัยต้องการชดเชยความเสียหายต้องมาที่สคบครับ
ค่ะและสุดท้ายนี้นะคะอยากให้ท่านเชิญชวนให้ผู้บริโภครักษาสิทธิ์ของตนเองค่ะ
ครับอยากเชิญชวนให้ท่านเป็นผู้บริโภคยุคใหม่นะครับก่อนซื้อสินค้าก่อนใช้บริการตรวจสอบก่อนนะครับข้อมูลหรือข้อที่จะสร้างความเชื่อมั่นให้กับผู้บริโภคนะครับถ้าหากว่าไปซื้อสินค้าใช้บริการแล้วเกิดความเสียหายไม่ได้ความพึงพอใจอย่านิ่งเฉยนะครับต้องร้องเรียนช่องทางการร้องเรียนเราก็มีไว้กว้างขวางนะครับไม่ว่าจะสคบอยู่ในส่วนกลางโทรศัพท์สายด่วนของเราคือ1166หรือส่วนภูมิภาคนะครับที่สารกลางจังหวัดโดยสำนักงานจังหวัดที่ว่าการอำเภอขณะอำเภอเทศบาลอบต.กรุงเทพมหานครบางพระยาเป็นหน่วยรับเรื่องร้องทุกข์หมดแล้วรวมไปถึงเราเอากระดาษคำร้องใส่ซองจดหมายจานทองถึงสคบสแตมป์ติดไว้แล้วไปฝากไว้ตามร้าน7-Eleven เทสโก้โลตัสบิ๊กซีปั๊มน้ำมันปตท.ที่มีร้านกิฟฟี่นะครับช่องทางสะดวกมากครับในการร้องเรียนครับฝากท่านโดยครับ
แล้ววันนี้ต้องขอบคุณท่านจิรชัยมูลทองโรยมากๆเลยนะคะที่มาให้ข้อมูลกับพวกเราค่ะ
Protection of consumers' rights is the duty for all sectors with the aim of the creation of fairness in society. The Office of the Consumer Protection Board will act as a central agency for consumer protection. We will prevent people from being taken advantage of by business operators with fraudulent goods and services and unfair treatment. And above all, we will provide the people with the knowledge they need to be able to protect themselves and to support them to become a strong consumer group. The protection of consumers' rights is a safeguard for yourself, so be alert with media literacy, spending efforts to understand a product or service by reading the label before purchasing, checking and inspecting in detail of contract before signing, and if any loss or damages are incurred, you are entitled to file a complaint with acquiring for remedial. The Office of the Consumer Protection Board, under the Prime Minister's Office, will protect people from advantage taking and fraudulence. More information, knowledge, and news with online complaint system shall be gained from the following sources. The petition form shall be acquired from all 7-Eleven convenience stores. Consumers shall strongly protect their rights, while businessmen shall vigorously maintain their morality and ethics.